Okay there, moving on. Moving on, that's what this one is, moving on. Talk a little about numbers too, I guess. Not a whole lot. When I started my Homer Cocktail YouTube site, the music one, youtube.com, Homer Cocktail, that one. I started with 3 videos, roughly. Didn't really care to dress up the site with color or anything like that, or a background image. Didn't even check on it every day. Didn't really care. For a few years, I was getting my email at like a FedEx, Kinko's, or the library. And it'd been since the turn of the millennium since I had any at-home online communication system, AOL, Earthlink or whatever. And the reason over the months we might get into, but I did keep myself busy. I've written a few books. First one was in 2003, which was Zoton, tinyurl.com/Zoton. You can check it out. And I've written one every year since then. But I haven't so much felt the need to get back online, and not everyone does. Not everyone, does it. One of the reasons is adjusting to my social circumstance, whatever that is. It almost felt during the 90s, we used to party a lot, where we're, not here, but down the street that way. I used to party a lot, and one by one, it seemed like I was losing my buddies to the internet. This guy's talking to this girl till dawn, and this guy's going out of state to see this person and shit. And I was going to college during the late 90s and everything, and just it wasn't working that way for me. I'm still rooted in my physical environment pretty much. And there's some people that wound up in this limbo, and that's why we're talking about moving on. This limbo situation where you're neither here nor there. And we used to be good buddies, so me and some of these people, and some of them don't understand that you lost your place in line, that you're not coming back probably. Now, I wrote a book called Exacerbation because of a phenomenon that happens. Some of them take it well, and hey man, I understand, okay, I was out there and I was traveling, I was doing this, I moved away, whatever, and some of them were cool. And some of them, exacerbation means to make a bad situation worse, compounds a problem. The book, by the way, it's at tinyurl.com/God Rockefeller, G-A-U-D, God Rockefeller, or scrib.com/Homer Cocktail. Same thing, one's a shortcut or a reminder. But some people started bitching, like, no, we used to hang out during the fucking, if you watch football in the 90s. Yeah, that was then, guy. Since you left, I figured something else out, something else out in life. And these people, some seem to think there's this Sims game, for example. I understand Sims 3 is not going to be like this. Everything's going to be in real time. Where you leave one lot, and you could be there for like 2 weeks and watch the days roll off, and time doesn't move at the other lots. It's still Tuesday over there while you're living 2 weeks over here, right? And some people seem to think life is like that, but it's not. And I wanted to bring up an attitude of Miss Doubtfire. I remember watching that movie and having mixed feelings because, my parents split up, and we learned to live in, that Brady Bunch, alternate kind of non-traditional nuclear world. And we did okay. I think we did okay in my family for the most part. We still talk to each other and everything. And Miss Doubtfire, there was something Sally Field said. I think it was Sally Field that was opposite Robin Williams. She said, I don't like myself when I'm around you, It's not that I don't like you. I don't like myself when I'm around you. And some of these people, I want to say it's audacity, but I think it's ignorance that you come across when you move on. You know, you move on, and it's like, what are you talking about, man? You used to talk to me. Yeah, you used to talk to me, man. And some of these people make major decisions and shit, dude. Get married and moving away, and you know, doing shit like that, right? And like I said, some are cool and some don't understand. But life moves on, and you know, I wanted to cover that. I have some other things right here on the good old scratch pad. Let's see if a buffer system. When you start moving on, what I come to find is it's not the ideal way in life, but what naturally seems to happen, or not naturally for that matter, is a buffer system. There's some people that are fence sitters and are prone to sway one way or the other, and there's some people that are just belligerent all the time, you know. And without saying the names and all, yeah, I have a buffer system. You know, there's people that, god damn, dude, they went way too far, dude, way too far, right? And no, they're not coming back. And I don't dignify their names, and things get real awkward when some of these fence sitters bring up their names whenever I see them. But you're gonna see stuff like I have this Better Off Dead video that reminds me of a couple of the people, actually. And once in a while I feature it at my youtube.com Homer Cocktail site, you know, for special occasions. You know, Ricky, who's always there, right? And everywhere Lane goes, you know, Ricky's there, and you know, you and him with the French girl and shit. Yeah, stuff like that, you know. And that's one way of doing the young person thing, which I mentioned in another piece, where you can file someone off, and it's not vicious. It's just, man, it's a psychological fade, if you will. Another one I'm thinking about doing pretty soon is Dave's Not Here. Dave's Not Here, Cheech and Chong. It's a piece that me and my sister Ronnie used to like, and you know, some of the family. It's a real funny piece about this guy that's about to get busted for drugs. You know, during the 70s, Cheech and Chong were notorious for that, doing these marijuana movies and stuff. Up in Smoke, for example. But this one was an audio piece on a record. It's like, hey man, here, let me get us some sound effects. Hold on, right over here. Hey man, I got the stuff. Who is it? Dave. Dave's not here. No, come on, man. They're after me. You know, if you guys are Cheech and Chong fans, you know the one I'm talking about. But you know, that piece reminds me of someone else. And at the same time, it takes me back to my childhood, which was, you know, a pretty happy place. You know, if you block out anything bad, hey man, it's a great place actually. But let's see what else we got. Maybe one more thing. The final thing that we'll probably cover here is, you know, I have one more minute anyway. I've mentioned another piece, taking communications, and I'll probably be getting a bachelor's degree. You know, I'm one class away at a private school. Last I checked, at least. At the very least, I'll go back to a state school, which they said I might have to retake my capstones because for some reason they're not equivalent. Which is real weird because it doesn't cost as much to go to state school than some of the private schools, right? But in communications, they teach you, try to make people feel better for having talked to you. And you call that artificiality all you want. I don't necessarily think it is. Got to be honest with people too. But some people are very extroverted and have many friends everywhere. I almost feel regretful sometimes, making people feel a lot better for having talked to me because of the psychos that are like, hey man, I'm your best friend, you know, kind of you know, a vibe that I get from people. No, you're not my best friend, guy. You know, there's some people from my past that they're like, dude, no.